looking like the A play already. Smoke's going to go in, and that there will cut off these players playing towards the back of the site. And for Poison, it leaves him in a bit of a weird spot. Either he has to push ahead of the smokes, where he's fighting alone, or go back through them, and he chooses the former. Blame will come in with a response, and that's ZywOo out of the round. Masuta trying to retreat, but Config's charging them down. Masuta doubles up, and he's kept this even for Vitality. They're fighting their way back in. They're looking for gunfights, and Masuta, another.
So look, JKS sees nothing and Poison swings as the shot comes through. Shox even finding Config yet again. And Vitality, another 5-on-3 coming in early. Aggression from Rush is the port of call, but ZywOo and Shox deal with it. And it's just digging the grave now for complexity one by one. Vitality pick up these opening kills. And that... Oh, okay.
That's quick. There is still a second man, and that's Config to get it all back under control. Leaving this on Shox, and he never even sees him. Config with the dink has brought Shox down very, very low, and he's just hiding. He's not giving this fight over. And there's the swing from Config.
But it won't happen if they fall by. So yeah, just one day, one smoke, some pistols, bit of Kevlar on Config. And we've seen them win this round before with a hero rifle and a bunch of default pistols. So can never count Cole out of a round like this, but really, Vitality, they've been playing nice slow defaults. If Cole want to get aggressive, you know Vitality are waiting for it. ZywOo holding the ramp as his teammates throw grenades, does dunk Poison on short. Still Cole aren't wavered, they're going to run on in. ZywOo with a missed shot. Shox is trapped at the corner, but he kills the one rifle. They can try and grab it now. Everyone's fighting for it. Shox with another. He's just cleaning up this anti-eco, and the gun is so wide as well, no one can grab it. Blame playing.
We all want the Shoxy ace, right? Let's be real here. You may as well, right? You got 4 out of 5. Config 8 1v5 in this, so go on, Shox. Oh, he's playing safe. Look at him.
That gives the gun away. If Config can go grab it, he has armor as well. There's still that M4 here, so RPK's got one though. So have they thrown the AK out and gotten rid of that weapon? Possibly. No, Config's grabbed one. Shox, can he find the ace? ZywOo might steal it away. Config escaping only for a brief moment in time. Great shot to Masuta. Here comes Shox with what should be the ace for Vitality, and there it is, clean as you like.
All part of the plan for Shox to get an ace.
Will, he's out just in time.
So back and forth, complexity from 5-2 in their favor. Now looking to tie things up at 6-6. They've boosted Config up to get away with even more. They're just tormenting you with Config. ZywOo and RPK, they're not even considering this. No one's even looking up to where this boost is. And ZywOo tries to pick up the Molotov. Config just about dodges it, but RPK, Config's low. There's another. His third man at short. And JKS comes in on the rotation just in time for Justin Savage. 6-6 as complexity tie this one up, reading Apex like a book. And so it's ZywOo and RPK, but they've got to go up against this onslaught utility, constantly forcing the reposition. ZywOo runs in and gets knocked down. It's left to RPK, and he can't do anything. Ace for Config. The molly! The molly's burned them out. There's no time. Config aces the round. But the late Molotov does it all. And he even dies to the bomb. An ode to Config, a hero fallen in that round.
Shot through the wall with his deagle on Config. Apex going to take a peek here, or at least look out as far as he can. But look at all the players here from Vitality in this site. They're ready. ZywOo actually landing one through the wall.
Yeah, is he going to go for more, though? Config's waiting on this position. He should have a catch. Turning around, the deagle spam, it's so good. Blame does trade, but Vitality have all 5 players here crunching the ramp in the mid-round. It's a slaughter. It's just JKS with the AK 10 health, and they're flashing him off, still keeping up this pressure, not giving him any room to escape the corner, and Apex even spams him out. It's Vitality with the 4-spy round. We had this in the first half. Can look like there's 3 players in every position at times. Now Cole are going to have to battle back with a massive disadvantage. 2 low players, though. Both of them here. There's a chance.
ZywOo takes a shot, and my goodness. RPK takes one as well. Takes out Rush. JKS with the response doesn't even matter. It's Shox and Apex to clean the round up. Vitality.
And with ZywOo on the other side, this is not a game you can afford to be quiet as an AWP player for Cole. Deep smoke, they're running right through it, they don't care. ZywOo sees everything though, and now he's got to return fire. One pick with the AWP and the nade will do as well. ZywOo's in for another, maybe an ace for him today, but Shox stealing it right away with 2 of his own. And Vitality, a clean anti-eco. Cole, that's fine, no worries. They can rebuy back in right now.
Okay. You're in a bit of a bad way right now, but we have got reinforcements on the way. We are coming in. You just need to stay alive, RPK. And already, the cavalry have arrived for either side. It's about to be a brawl for the B bomb site. Flashes through, and Apex tries to take the fight to them. That ends up with him getting removed by Config. RPK still fighting, and here's Masuta with a double to keep Vitality in this one. That bomb gonna go down with seconds. And Config right at the end in with 4. Complexity, they put 10 on the board in spite of Vitality having the read, having the bodies in the site.
Team for Vitality. But here come Cole in middle with another idea.
Impossible, strong word. Improbable, more likely. But again, pistols, CSGO, and Shox. He doesn't need a pistol. He's got an op. Masuta there to help. Big problems as Apex comes in to stop the bomb from going up construction. JKS left all by his lonesome, and maybe impossible was the correct terminology.
Could be massive. But RPK with him on lock, and Vitality only lose 1 in the round. That's good for their money. Up to 13, closer and closer. Cole need a response, and it will have to be here. Poison is on that AWP if there were ever a time for an opening pick.
To be Complexity, they're actually trying to run this this same idea that Vitality did in the first half, where you use these mid players to pull attention away from the B site and then get up through ramp. Masuta with a very ugly spray, and all of a sudden it's left to Shox alone inside of B. They're up the ramp as well. Shox still putting up numbers. Can he get any more? Goes for the no-scope, needs it to land, and there it is. There's 1 more man left in the site. JKS trying to respond, and he will get rid. Shox at Apex, my goodness. JKS, savior of Complexity, ugly towards CT as well from RPK and Masuta. They let that mid split come through. Shox, like, fair play, couldn't do more in this situation. You know, deals with everyone on that.
Nobody is safe. That is one thing that we've come to learn.
ZywOo do it. Oh yeah, you don't win that against ZywOo.
Not today, at least.
Oh dear, Vitality just chewing through Cole. 5-on-1. Goodbye, Complexity. They may win an eco, and they're going to be right back to their familiar ways on pistols after this one. Rush looking for a 1-on-5. We've seen some aces, but this would be catastrophic for Vitality to fall here.
Especially with the double up in the site like this, it just shouldn't happen. It should never happen. Rush now thinks he dealt with it, but no, he is aware. All right, Shox is gone, but there's Apex to help get everything back under control. So yeah, you know, the way that they're set up there in B, you're going to really struggle. Like, Rush would have had to have just had like the shots of it.
Even though they don't know, I was here with the AWP, and he's very fast. We already know that. 5-on-3, immediately biting back on Vitality. Poison's got his T-side AWP, but it's very hard to get picks, especially when Vitality have a considerable advantage and don't have any reason to fight on A anymore. That's really the only place that AWP is going to be super viable on the T-side. And we have 2 of them for Vitality as well. And looking interested in B, Shox is fighting for it. And even if they kill him, even if they don't, RPK is tucked at the stairs waiting to trade.
Oh, that peak is surely coming in. And it's surely going away as soon as it came. Poison falls. This creates a massive problem. Complexity had their eyes set on this B site, and they have been denied. RPK with 2 to end the round out. Vitality go up to 11. Double ops.
So that loss bonus isn't banking up yet for Complexity. Timing here for Blame F might get the better of him, and RPK with the swing. Now they realize, wait, they're behind us. And Masuda's here as well. Rush gonna deal with him. A 2v2 left open, but ZywOo still alive in the site. It's double AWP for Vitality. Double AWP between Shox and ZywOo, and ZywOo's wrapped short side. One of those AWPs is gone now. ZywOo onto the M4 with the swing. The lineup is in, and Vitality put up 14. And as mentioned, that round was so important for Complexity. They needed results. They needed it to go their way, because now the money is gone right at the last hurdle, right at the last push. They realize that this was the destination all along for Complexity. Blame F. He's directing Poison in to get this bomb planted. Blame's the only man with any HP here. He's got to go huge. That Molotov burning both players in the site forces the reposition out from Blame. And it's down to a 2v2. 1 HP on Poison, 20 for Config, and Config knows that in rounds like this, a big play is required. He's wrapping in through mid because he's lost his teammate at ramp, so now it all falls to Config. He gets the 1v1. Shock's on the other side. It's the two top performers. It's the clash of the Titans in the server. Complexity trying to stay alive. Config going through, but it's Shock's with the kill. Can he find the bomb? Oh, he's got it, and I think he's got it just in time as well. Vitality, they pick up their map pick. They go 1-0 up in this semi-final, and things are looking good for the Frenchman. But now we got that. Apex playing timing up here on Ticket, and it's always scary, but there he is hitting a good timing on the first. Poison brought down low as well, and is that trend of Complexity losing these anti-ecos looking to hold true? Because it's down to, just rush, man. That is a slaughter. It's not just the force by victory from Vitality, it's flawless as well. They get out of it with both the AKs, and it's more of the same. These pistols, these force buys from the Frenchman. Complexity now just hoping that they're given something by Vitality. Vitality are responding to this kind of slow creep with a slow play of their own, and RPK decides, I'm sick and I'm tired of waiting around. So he collects these kills, and it's all left on to JKS up in the apartments alone, armed with the deagle and armor. And a 1v5 that would have to be the stuff of legends for JKS. There's just too many players peeking him there on the swing, and Vitality are in with a second. Now a full eco looming for A or B. But these slow creeps from Cole have given so much time to Vitality to get set up, to choose when and where to fight. And so in this round, they will just try and flood into this A site. RPK, there's the lineup, there's the mode out. He gets it all under control.
Calculated. That's 3 fast ones for Vitality.
Created. They've been smoking off Cat. They've been early smoking window. And then I think, you know, they're waiting here, hoping that they get given an unfavorable engagement from Vitality where they can take the advantage. That doesn't come their way, so they try and go fast through top connector into the site. But RPK with the mow down and the crossfire with ZywOo. Damn, that's a fast, clean round for Vitality again.
The worst porter in Complexity right now. Another eco coming through, Poison saving for the AWP. Blame running with a MAC-10 right to connector. It's going to get peeked out by Apex. Had enough of this one with an AWP kill, doubling up. Boy, oh boy, blink and you miss it. It's already out of the window for Cole. Eco wins may be prevalent, but not in this one. Apex is on for an ace of his own, perhaps, if RPK allows it, rather jumping from CT. Apex swings with the 4th, and ZywOo going to steal it away right at the bitter end. It's 5-1 with 5 alive. Cole coming back in with a buy.
Mid-control, we had a few more resolutions over towards that B site, but once again, they're leaning heavy to A. On the back of the success that they've just found, they lose Blame F in middle early. RPK flashed into ramp, both players blind, and man, stay away from RPK. He's on a tear right now, 3 in the round, and supportive flashes ringing in from all-mate Apex back in the site. Vitality onto 6, and Cole, it's like they've got
later. Poison's hesitating. It could be down on ramp. Think about how many rounds RPK has won in that position, and back again are Vitality in the ramp side. Shocks and RPK set up. The bomb is here alone. If it gets dropped at 30 seconds, that's GG. That's the round, but Shocks has his knife out. He thinks it's a B play, and he gets punished for it.
RPK is always good for a kill. ZywOo's dropped the bomb again at ramp, and Config now pressures on. Time is the ultimate enemy, and RPK in with the first. It's left to Rush, but he's got a mad dash to get this. Oh my goodness! So much damage, but ZywOo there to finish off the job that Masuta started. Vitality onto 8. Oh, I was almost believing in Rush there. That 180 looked wild.
So much damage dealt down range.
Frustrated as well. Even after they won the map, he ripped his headset off straight away back on Vertigo. A win is a win, but it comes at a cost. Vitality know that this half is still up for grabs for Cole, and they don't want to give it up here at the final hurdle. Shock's a bit quieter in this map. RPK storming the board. No one up to 10 on Cole's side. This is the money drawn into question by Vitality, right? Losing those players to poison on the orb. Shox is going to get aggressive in front of the Molotov, but JKS hits the immediate dink. And RPK does net one at the back of A. The bomb has been dropped. Cole have to commit. There's no question about it.
Oh, RPK is so keen to fight. Surely no one's ready for this. Poison. Oh, close. Spam down low by RPK. Look at him. He's so wanting to take these engagements. Out through connector, there is BlameF. That's something that no one knows about yet for Vitality. So BlameF could... Oh, RPK's seen him. Does a bit of damage, but that's when the swing comes in. And Blame and JKS get the round locked in between them. RPK's on a tear. Like, look at him. He's like foaming at the mouth, trying to fight every... It's not the case. JKS just jiggling. And the longer that Shox waits for these fights, the less time he has left. BlameF still hidden, still waiting. Retrieved. Oh, Shox now down to the 1v1.
He's leaving.
He's trying to feign it out. He's trying to fake Blame into a peek, and Blame is going to give it to him. Oh, no. Oh, Shox with a hell of a round. Vitality onto 9. And Shoxy plays them like a fiddle. My goodness. It's
going to the grand finals versus Na'Vi.
And I mean, that's a sick grand final, isn't it? ZywOo versus Simple. Oh, what's not to love? Apex. He's not waiting around, man. Like, look, Complexity weren't even ready. Poison's peeking ramp. Like, well, you know, I'll just see if anyone... Oh, I got killed from Tetris. Joy, oh joy. Complexity, a man down. Having to get back into this A site, and the round's just started. ZywOo's like, nah, mate, get the hell out of here. And Masuta's even chiming in with kills. Config gone after 1. And Rush with it all against him. That nade might find ZywOo, and it will. And there is the follow-up for Rush. So can he get any more? Over in mid, there's 2 players, Masuta and Shox, to try and play this post-plant. Rush caught getting into the site. And that smoke's missed its mark a bit. Masuta there to put him down. A Vitality onto 13.
And if he got on the bomb from the other side, from the CT side of triple...
Yeah, the utility is so annoying, right? Config, this didn't feel doable. Like, this was 1v4 when this round began. He's got it down close, but with ZywOo and Masuta still to beat, he's looking the wrong way. Flash out through Palace, and there's the peak. Vitality, they lock him out of the clutch, and they put 14 up. And man, this game's gotten kind of weird. Like, it just feels like the divide between these 2 teams has started to look so apparent in the later stages.
Oh, look at ZywOo.
ZywOo's even hunting. He's like, well, this doesn't feel right.
He smells the blood in the water. Apex about to have a gifted kill. Config offers his backup.
ZywOo just knows he's one step ahead. Rush does get one in con, eventually finishing the job. JKS is doubling back. Vitality read the Palace flank. They know JKS has done this, but he's not going on the back ramp. He's going back through his original route. Rush coming in on middle, and this is the 2v2 for the tournament for Cole. Otherwise, it's Vitality to the finals.
JKS, there he is, already taken out. Rush, last guy left alive, sees the double ramp hold, and RPK. Oh, of course it's RPK, the tank to get Vitality across the line. They 2-0 Complexity, and to the end of Mirage, it really does start to look all too easy for Vitality. That means that we get to see the likes of ZywOo take